Welcome back, and today we're going to be installing a new sound system in the GU Patrol. Stick around as we install a new kicker sub and amp combo, an Alpine head unit and Alpine speakers in the front and rear doors. Okay, first things first, we're going to remove this old head unit. Let's get it out the way. Okay, so I'm just going to get the screws out now for this fascia, and then we'll be able to get access to the screws for the actual stereo. Okay, so I'm going to be using these generic quick sort of connectors that are going to attach to the Nissan factory plug, and then that will attach to a Alpine specific plug, and then I've also got the factory antenna plug so I can utilize that and keep the original one. You don't need to do these plugs, I just thought it'd be a lot easier just to have a plug and play instead of wiring the stereo and cutting off all my factory plugs. So there it all is there, joined together into the factory plug. Yes, it's about 2 kilometers of wiring, but super simple to do and very easy to disconnect everything if I ever need to. So I've also ran the wiring for the hands-free microphone, just ran that up the A-pillar and out of the roof line. GPS antenna is just sitting on the dash there, also the wiring is just tucked under the plastic. Right, so now we're just getting everything finished up here, adding any wiring that we need to add. So now I'm going to turn the ignition on and hopefully we get some life out of it. Obviously we shouldn't have any issues because we've used the plug and play kits, and there it is. It wakes up. Now we'll just run through the setup, and then I'll have a bit of a play with it, make sure the stereo is working, so I'm getting the sound through the speakers. Before I go putting all the new speakers in and then realising I don't have sound, because then I'm chasing my tail. Did I do the speakers wrong or did I do the stereo wrong? Here you'll see me just feeding the power cable under all the trim on the interior of the vehicle. I'm only doing this as I've actually got a new carpet for this patrol. So I do want to go pulling all the plastics off to route this power cable properly along with all the other factory cables, and then have to pull it all apart again and do the carpet. So I'm just tucking it under for now, and when I do the carpets I will be routing it all properly and nice and neatly. So we're just coming into the wagon area now. Just going to tuck it up under the wheel arch there, and then just run it straight over to the sub. With the sub, I'm only going to be just placing it temporarily at the moment, and again when I do the carpets and when I do a rear setup in this, so like rear drawers, etc, then I'll bloody set it up properly. So now I'm just setting the sub up, trying to decide where I want to put it. For now it's temporary, as I'm going to be doing the carpets and probably doing drawers and stuff in the back of this patrol. That's why I wanted this downward facing kicker sub, because you can mount it facing down and then chuck stuff on top of it, or you can mount it on top of a drawer and you're able to chuck stuff on top and it's no worries. So for now it's temporary, and just a ratchet strap to the hold downs will do. So I've decided to mount the amp just on top of the sub there. You get 4 screws with it, quite simple to do, it's no issues here. And then I'm just running my power and earth into the amp, and then my speaker cables into the sub. I've put the earth there onto a tie down bolt that goes straight into the body. So here I've cut off the factory plugs, and now I'm just going to add the plugs that come with the Alpine speakers. Just adding some heat shrinkable crimped joiners here. Then I'll add the pigtail, plug it into the speakers, bolt the speaker up. These are a factory fitting speaker, so there's no extra drilling required. I'm just going to time lapse this, but all the speakers have been installed in the doors now, all working correctly. So now I can basically get the Alpine head unit all buttoned up, get the dash back together and test this bad boy out. Okay, so now just the final things. Just going to fit up the glove box and then we're pretty well done. Just tidy up a few little things and now just tune the amp and sub, get the stereo set up and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of a in-depth into the head unit and everything working and how I set it up, just comment below. For now, please like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.